So all of our whats have to be quality, right? All of our emails, all of our voicemails, all of these have to be quality activities because we need to understand the what, right? What is the goal of the email? It's to drive a phone call. What's the goal of the voicemail? To drive a phone call. And so the activities that we do, these emails and these voicemails, have to be high quality. So let's start with your emails. Why don't we remove all the pictures, all those beautiful headers that we put on all of our emails in automotive? See, our goal is not to show a terrific store. Our goal is not to make the email look like an advertising piece. Our goal in our emails, right, is to drive a phone call. So let's do text-based emails that look like something we typed this morning to the prospect. Now, most of our emails, fully more than 90%, maybe even 95%, maybe even 99% of the emails that go out should be automated. They should still look personal, but they should be automated. You shouldn't be doing all this typing your emails. Remember, because we talked about what working looks like in appointment culture, and that's being on the phone. So let's remove the pictures. Let's make it look like a text-based email. Now, let's also remove links. Why do you have a link to your inventory in an email response to someone who inquired about a new car? Remember what we talked about? We're going to treat every lead like an order. So if someone truly ordered, say, a brand new Tundra, would you send them a link to your inventory? No, why would you? They've ordered a car. Right now, we just need to find out when they can come in and pick it up. So let's remove the links to our inventory, right? We're going to treat every lead like it's an order. So every email lead that comes in, we're going to treat it like an order. We're just going to send them information, a little bit of information about that vehicle, but we're going to try to get them on the phone. That's the goal of the appointment. So let's remove the link to inventory. How about our link to our specials page? Lots of you have links to your specials pages in the emails that you send out to people who inquire about specific vehicles. That's absolutely asinine. It doesn't make any sense. Again, the customer inquired about a specific vehicle, and now we're going to show them things that might be cheaper. They've asked about one vehicle. Our goal is not to confuse them. See, only about 31% of people who go online and look at cars ever get to the dealer's website, right? And so most people who submit you leads probably haven't been to your website yet. So sending them a link into your specials page just takes them off the vehicle they were on. Let's say that I inquired about a 5-year-old Nissan Xterra that you've got in stock, and part of your email back to me said, hey, be sure and check out our specials. Maybe I saw your car on Autotrader.com. I didn't even know you had these other specials. And then I click through on your specials and I see, wow, look at this Scion XB. It looks pretty cool. And look at this Honda CR-V. And gosh, maybe I should research those models as well. See, you've made me car drunk. You got me confused because you sent me links to your inventory, you sent me links to your specials, and none of those make sense because I ordered the car, right? So keep me on track. Keep yourself on track. Remember the goal of your emails to drive a phone call. How about the links to parts and specials pages? That's probably more asinine than the link to the specials page. Some of you have those in your emails. I inquire about a vehicle. I've never done business with you. Why would you send me a link to your parts and service pages? It doesn't make any sense. How about your hours and directions? You guys put hours and directions, either links to your hours and directions or you'll actually put your hours in your email. Well, Steve, we want people to know how late we're open. No, we don't. We need them to set an appointment. We need them to call us. And if I give them all the information they need, for example, my hours, they don't need to call me. So I send them an email back. It's got my hours in it or it has a link to my hours and directions. They can find my hours and directions. They can just show up at my dealership. Wait, Steve, isn't that what we want? No, it's not what we want because we can only close them 20% of the time. Once someone is connected with me, I have one goal, right? The email goal is to drive a phone call. Once I get them on the phone, I have one goal, right? What is it? It's to get an appointment that shows. I can't have them be a traditional up because I'll only close them 20% of the time. But also, it's better for them. It's better for the consumer if they'll make this stinking appointment with us, right? Because we're going to close them in 90 minutes. They'll be in our dealership for 90 minutes instead of 4 hours. They're going to get a VIP treatment. Fact of the matter is appointments are better for everybody. We need to reduce the length of our emails. For most dealers, they're too long. You're writing these whole books and you're talking about all this stuff that's not important. You're building your value proposition. You're trying to build rapport in emails. You need to stop it. We need to get right to the point and we need to just simply ask for the phone call, right? We need to have a single call to action, and that call to action in the email is always call me at, here's my number. It's not call or reply to this email. It's not call, reply to this email, or stop by and say hi. See, we don't need them to stop by and say hi. We don't want them to stop by and say hi because if they stop by and say hi, we're going to close them 20% of the time. And finally, and you should have this ability with any CRM tool in automotive today, and that is you need to measure and you need to delete your non-performing emails. Steve, how can I tell if an email is not performing? What's the goal of the email? That's right, to drive a phone call. So if I have an email that's, say, my day 10 email in my internet sales process, and I start to measure and I realize that no one ever calls from that day 10 email, guess what? That's a non-performing email. The email has one goal, and that's to drive a phone call, and so that's how we're going to get rid of the non-performing emails.